Hello everybody, welcome to the Empressive channel. The actress Lisa Raye had quite a few things to say about why her marriage with her ex-husband Michael Missick ended. And for those of you all who don't know, I will give you a brief backstory. Lisa Raye did marry the former premier of Turks and Caicos, Michael Missick, back in 2006. And she did make some sacrifices when she married Michael because she left her career in acting to be the first lady of Turks and Caicos. However, the marriage was a disaster and Michael Missick was under investigation for corruption. Also, he was hit with a rape allegation. So there was a lot going on in the marriage and he was forced to resign from his position in 2008. And 2008 was the same year that Lisa Raye separated from Michael because not only was he a corrupt leader, but he was also cheating on her left and right. Now get this. Lisa Raye said during her episode on TV One show Uncensored that her former co-star Duane Martin played a role in breaking up her marriage.
To be quite honest, then he became friends with Duane Martin, which used to be one of my friends on All of Us. And when I introduced them, that was one of the worst things I ever did.
Duane Martin, for Lisa Raye, was a nemesis that was unbelievable. And he was someone that she trusted, someone that she felt was her friend, someone she had bonded with, and none of that was true.
Somehow within that relationship, I lost my husband to Duane Martin, and they became better friends than what me and my husband did, and I couldn't understand that for the love of God.
This thing, we don't know who ain't gonna be right in our life until they ain't right. You gotta open your heart and trust people. And Lisa Raye trusted Duane. This was her brother, her best friend. But he went dirty on her. He did.
He became disrespectful with introducing my husband to different women, and women that we actually knew as friends and associates.
In Turks and Caicos, she opened up her home to him, and he brought other women to her husband. Not a very spiritual or positive human being.
Yes, you know my dirt as my brother, as my friend, but you my friend. I introduced you to him. What are you doing? I'm still kind of confused about that one. So needless to say, me and Duane don't with each other at all. Him.
I was very surprised when Lisa Raye called out Duane because I did not expect that at all. And I did notice that some people on social media were wondering why Lisa was putting blame on other people for ruining her marriage. She did call out Nicole Murphy for sleeping with her husband while they were still married, and now she's calling out Duane. But at the end of the day, her ex-husband, Michael Missick, was really the perpetrator in all of this. He was a hot mess, and their marriage was a hot mess. But I will say this, I do understand why Lisa Raye is bitter towards Duane because Duane and Lisa were friends. Not only that, they both starred on the show All of Us, so they were working together and they had a personal friendship. So I think it's trifling that Duane would hook her husband up with other women behind her back. That's the ultimate betrayal, that a person you consider your friend would do something like that. And Michael Missick is not blameless in this situation because he definitely deserves the blame. But I can imagine that once he started hanging out with Duane, he started getting accustomed to the Hollywood life and started rubbing shoulders with other Hollywood stars through Duane's connections. Duane is real buddy-buddy with people like Will Smith, so he runs in that Hollywood circle. And I'm sure he introduced Michael to a new way of life and encouraged him to act wild. And Duane had to be wildin' too, because at this time, Duane was also married. He was actually married to the actress Tisha Campbell. So it was messed up that him being a married man himself was introducing another married man to other women. But for him to be doing that means he probably was cheating on Tisha too. And it's interesting because Duane and Tisha's marriage also ended in a disaster. When they got a divorce, Tisha did reveal that Duane did abuse her for years and she had to file a restraining order against him. Also, they dealt with some serious financial issues and they had to file for bankruptcy. And it later on came out that Duane allegedly pulled a bankruptcy scam because he was hiding assets from Tisha. So that whole situation between Tisha and Duane was a mess, and it revealed a lot about Duane's character. So it doesn't really surprise me that he screwed Lisa Raye over. So I definitely believe he played a role in breaking up Lisa Raye's marriage. But at the end of the day, Lisa Raye's ex, Michael Missick, was wilding out. He was having several affairs, including his affairs with Roxy Diaz and Nicole Murphy. And there's a lot of other messy stuff that he was involved in.
So anyway, so you left the sitcom to devote yourself to being a wife, first lady, and of course, mother of your daughter. And so go back to the...
And that's why hearing all rumors about babies here and infidelity and stay and, you know, lunches with people that I didn't know anything about. And it was like, okay. And then he started trying to, you know, date friends, and friends of friends was introducing him to friends. And I was like, well, what's going on here? And then I heard the, you know, the allegation of rape that happened in the house that was consensual, you know. And as a wife, you know, you can imagine how I felt, you know, like, well, in our house, you know?
Yeah, there was a lot of shenanigans. We saw the pictures were on the internet. There are a lot of people sitting at your dining room table and doing all kinds of things.
Yeah, no, you saw those pictures too.
You know me.
Yeah.
I was in. So what was it? I mean,
and then the corruption of governmental funds, and then for me, it was like, okay, now I don't run government clearly, so I have to clear myself. And then in the States, you can't testify against your husband.
So
but
this
there,
is what she's thinking.
Yeah, I had to get summons to testify, and I was like, really? So after I went to, you know, the inquiry, and he testified and threw me under the bus, I was thinking, well, wait a minute, I need to let you guys know what I bring to the table. And this is, I was my own millionaire when I met him. I was private plane and champagne sipping before I met him.
Yes. Yes.
I did not come from America, from the States, to go there to get in any type of trouble. My life here was great and grand.
Now, what are some of the things that you found out about through the testimony?
I found out that he was putting money through my account and using my account. I did not know that at all. I had signed some document that was giving us a $6 million loan for a house that we were building in LA, but we stopped building the house, so I thought that he would have perhaps gave that money back. I didn't even know that he had asked for a loan, but when I was in a hearing, I heard this, and I was thinking, I signed what paper to do what? And when you have a husband that is your in-house lawyer, you have to have a foundation of trust. So I would have signed something without scrutinizing him. I think what is so totally distasteful for me is that he would totally disrespect the image of the premier and the first lady with his conduct and behavior. That to me was distasteful, embarrassing, humiliated. I spoke so highly of him in the beginning, you know, and I tried so hard to keep quiet and to be there. But after a while, it's almost like I just kept feeling like, why are you doing this to me?
So those were some throwback videos of Lisa Raye talking about her messy marriage to Michael Missick. And while we're at it, I do want to touch on another messy topic. Now, the R&B singer Nivea recently did an interview with Vlad TV, and she revealed that when she was dating Lil Wayne, she was pregnant with his son around the same time Lauren London was pregnant with his son.
Okay, so while you guys were in a relationship, Wayne ended up having 2 other kids outside the relationship.
Yes. Well, not while. Sarah, his oldest son, that was prior to or in the beginning of us reconnecting again. So that happened. And his son was born while we were back. He had proposed to me again. So we were engaged again. So yes. And then I found out the day I was confirmed pregnant with our son that he had another one 3 months ahead of me that should be expected 3 months ahead of ours. So I'm like, wow.
Damn. Well, the other baby was with Lauren London.
Yes, I love you, Lauren. Sorry, I love her.
Okay, so the baby with Lauren London, that was the one that was like the final straw.
Nah, it wasn't at first. Not at first. It was very crushing. Then she and I became very close, ironically. And, after he and I decided to let it go. But, she was a real good friend to me during my mother's death and all of that. But I know that sounds weird, but we were 2 people going through something that was along the lines of humiliating. And it felt like, who else could you share this oddly unique situation with? So we called each other to get information because she and I both were previous relationships of his in our younger years as well. So this was also another time, but our first time ever talking. So we talked about all kinds of stuff from the past. And in that, we connected as friends, and it's still a testament to the type of man he is, because all of his baby mothers, we're all cool with each other.
Now, I will say this. I think Lil Wayne is very lucky that he doesn't have any baby mama drama, because he was moving very sloppy and very messy in his relationships. And I will give Nivea and Lauren London some credit, because even though they both got played, they were still very mature about this whole situation, because I don't think a lot of women would have handled it the way they did. But anyway, tell me what you all think about this whole mess down below. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this video if you care. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.